In this video, I'm checking out the Platinum LED wall mounting bracket. Let's get into it. Hey guys, Alex here from alexfergus.com, and behind me I have a Platinum LED BioMax 900. Now this is hanging from a very recently installed wall mounting bracket. I got a couple of these from Platinum LED. I only heard about them well, when I was doing my review for this panel. I was doing a bit of research on the Platinum site and I saw these brackets and I thought, hey, that's pretty neat. I haven't seen them before. I have reviewed their horizontal stands. I have looked at their pulley system that comes standard with these panels, but I hadn't seen these before, and I thought, you know what, it's actually a good idea. So this particular bracket, rather simple piece of kit, comes with a few things which we'll look at soon. Retails for $69 US. I'm not 100% sure what the shipping cost is for these. I do apologize for that. But if you're getting one of these panels, a BioMax 900 or a 600 or a 450, have a think about where you're going to be installing the panel, because it might be worth spending the extra $60, $70 and getting one or maybe two of these depending on your setup. Now, typically these panels come with like door hanging hooks, so you can hook it on the back of a door and use the pulley system. I personally have never used that. The door hooks just don't work on my doors in my house at the moment. Instead, I typically hang them from fixed hooks on the wall, or I've just lent them up against the wall. Now, I'm in my new gym here. I'll put a video to that if you haven't seen that before. I will be doing a grand tour, which will be on YouTube soon, so check that out. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to have a corner in my recovery corner where I've got my Sunstream Evolve 20 sauna here, and I wanted to put a few red light panels up. Now, I thought these mounts would be perfect for this situation. So I've already put one up here. I'm going to put the second one up next to it like so, and then I'll be able to use, well, we'll be able to have a full wall red light therapy recovery corner, as I call it. I say corner because I'm going to have a couple of panels here, and then I'm going to have another panel or two on that side. So I've got exposure on the front and on the side. First things first, what comes in the box? Well, let's have a look. We open it up. We see that the first thing you see is an instruction manual, and it is a pretty good instruction manual. I had a quick glance through it and then got straight into installing it. Only got confused at one point and I had to go back and check what I'd done wrong, but it was just a silly mistake I'd made. So good instructions there, pretty much idiot proof. Then we have some screws. So these are the screws to go into the wall, and a few other bits and pieces. Now you're meant to drill quite a big hole and insert these, and then the supplied screws go into that bigger hole. I suppose that's if you're going into drywall, but I was going straight into some reasonably solid timber, so I just went straight into with the screws. And then you also get these plastic screws here, which I'll show you at the end how they work. We got some white gloves. At first I thought these weren't meant to be in there, and maybe they had fallen off when, you know, whoever was putting this box together, and they chucked them in there as a gift. But I've opened two of these boxes now, and I've got them in both. So yeah, a bit of an odd little gift. And then you have these templates, these sticker templates, which are great assistance, because I actually started measuring things out by hand. I measured, you know, the width of the panel, and I plotted where I was going to drill it. And then when I went to get the screws, I just saw these in there and I thought, oh yeah, that's right. So these are really simple. You just find your setup. So for instance, this one is two BioMax 600s. You've got two BioMax 900s. Or if you weren't having two panels and you just wanted one, you'd obviously just cut that in half, or just, you know, stick it up and only use one. So you figure out where you want the panels and then simply stick that on the wall. And then you've got your drill holes all lined up for you. And then once you've drilled those holes, you can peel it off. Makes it super simple. And then lastly in the box is the bracket itself, which is a nice white solid construction no real issues there. Like I said, I've already put one up and everything fitted in perfect. So the holes, everything was aligned. So how do you install it? Well, it is pretty simple. Like I said, you put your sticker up for where you want to hang the panels, drill the holes, screw in the screws, screw this bracket into the wall, and then you get the panel you want to hang, slot that through these holes here, and that's what supports the panel. And then you use these white big screws just to make sure it can't fall out and it holds it in nice and secure. And to be honest, that's really secure. Like as I'm rattling that, the whole sauna's moving. So what I'm gonna do with my personal setup, my dream setup, is to actually have 4 900s on this wall. So one here, the second one coming down here, hung from one of these brackets, which will go up there, 2 more down here. So I have four panels in total. And then I'll put some panels on the side here, whether that's a BioMax or, you know what would be really good there? The Mido Pro 1500, just one of them, quite a tall panel, quite narrow. That'd be perfect. So I can come in, stand here, have coverage on the front and the side, turn around, coverage on the back and the other side. So yeah, if you've got any questions, leave them below. But overall, I think it's pretty good value, $69. It does allow a lot more of a solid setup rather than just hanging it from a hook. You know, if you want a permanent setup on a wall, for instance, you could put it on any wall, right? Like I could put it on here. If you want a permanent setup, you know that's where you want it. You don't want to adjust the heights or anything using the pulley system, and you want something that is real secure. Yeah, I would recommend getting them, or 2. And like I said, you can use them on the smaller panels. I just have the 900s here, but it will fit on the 600s and the 450s and the BioMax 300s as well. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna screw in the second mount, hang the second panel, connect them all up, and fire it up. Be sure to subscribe. If you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up or a like. And if you've got any questions, again, leave them below. All right, guys, bye.